Long. It's Billy Dibb. What a great story, a cancer survivor, and of course the former IBF featherweight champion of the world. The kid fights out of Sydney, Australia. Conor, the Destroyer Ben, one of those must-see type of fighters coming out of the UK. The famous son of a legend who's beating his own path.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Billy the Kid Dibb. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Conor the Destroyer Ben.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. So much firepower here. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Just missed with that hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. These 2 are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Billy Dibb in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Calm yourself.
I'm missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into it.
Coasted this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight.
You'll be looking there for one shot at a time. Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone tell these 2 that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Do you believe this? A counter counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. And that hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Billy Dibb in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance without a doubt.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing?
There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. These two were made for each other. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They block the hook. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About Billy Dibb in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great round.
On to the 4th we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter shot. And down goes Billy Dibb. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
On their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Billy Dib on the back foot. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Down goes Ben! Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Absolutely crazy.
Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Good work, Luce. Think.
It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and the
Listen, back together. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
And there's the bell to start round 5. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
It's always fascinating to watch 2 good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Jab does not score. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Looks like trouble, and Dib goes down. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four.
Billy Dibb in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Feel good? Good man.
You give him back and then go again. I need you to switch back on.
Jogs, keep smart. So just keep him on the end of his job.
Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well done with that counter shot. That hook doesn't score. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good counter punch. Missing with the left hook. The straight right just misses. Misses with the straight left. Good counter punching. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About Billy Dibb in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Keep smart.
Round 7, here we go. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How about that time counter shot? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Down goes Ben! Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Land that jab. Can't score with that hook again. A perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's up there.
Ned, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Ready to...
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter punch caught him clean. That hook won't score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Billy Dibb in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Holding the puller right there. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
Whoa, Johnny! And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Ben right now. Will he go down? How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.